Well, I think the one word that I've heard commonly is trust, but basically a lack of trust in both the process and the policy, as well as how it'd be looked at in terms of ensuring that the projects would be completed as promised. And I don't think just in the transportation arena, but just in the government arena as a whole. A lot of my thought has been spent on trying to figure out what's the best way for us to gain the trust of the public so that we can move forward. And I think it starts with, frankly, being very honest about what we're trying to achieve with transportation solutions. We can't just go out there and say, build this and it will fix congestion, because I think a lot of the public thinks that's not true. For example, if we add a managed lane by taking away a lane, even though we may improve it for those who are able to pay for it, the rest of the traveling public says, wait a second, you've worsened my congestion, don't tell me it's going to make it better. But on the other hand, if we build new managed lanes instead of taking existing lanes and say for those folks who need that, they can pay for it, that's one way to develop trust. Another has to do with transit. In many instances, the transit options give us the opportunity to have incredible economic development. And for example, I look at the Beltline as one of those. I mean, from my perspective, I see the Beltline as being one of the state's most best opportunities for economic development, on par with the Georgia ports. And in that regard, when I look at that investment and the return that we get not only for Metro Atlanta, but for the state, I say that's something worth investing in. But the argument really is about economic development in that instance. And then when it comes to other areas, when you want to get people to work centers, we can't forget the fact that work centers need people. And without the people having the opportunity to get there with choice, whether it's by car, by bus rapid transit, or by rail of many sorts, whether it's heavy rail or light rail, then they're not going to prosper as well as they should. So that's the kind of economic analysis I think we should do, and that is, what is the benefit with that investment? It's not just congestion, but it's economic benefit to the region as a whole, which translates to each one of us and to the answer of why we are here. And let me just say this, you may live in Cobb County, DeKalb County, Henry County. If we don't succeed as a region, your county will not succeed.